So for the past 7 days, I've done this kind of wacky little experiment. Essentially, I've just been training my non-dominant hand, trying to improve my handwriting. And as you can see here, here's the results going from day 1 to day 7. And it's pretty noticeable. This is just in terms of the aesthetics and the legibility of the handwriting, and I was kind of pleasantly surprised with how much I was able to improve. In addition to the improvement in the legibility and the neatness of the handwriting, I was also able to speed up quite a bit. So what I did here to keep track of this is for practice throughout this process, the only thing I do was every day I just find a song that I enjoy that I was listening to at the time and would look up the lyrics on Google and would just transcribe it and write it all out by hand in a notebook, all the lyrics for that particular song, and using my phone would time the whole process. So what I did was kept track of that for each of the song lyrics that I wrote out by hand and plotted all that data. And so here I have it in a spreadsheet, as you can see. So I kept track of the time, as well as after the fact, I went and found out how many total characters were in that particular set of lyrics. So then I was able to calculate the characters per minute that I was doing for handwriting. Over the course of the 7 days, I went from writing at a rate of around 30 characters per minute with my non-dominant hand up to around 38 characters per minute by the 7th day. So over the course of that 7 days, I was able to go up 8 characters per minute, which is a 27.7% increase. Overall, I spent about 140 minutes practicing, like I said, just writing out song lyrics by hand with my non-dominant hand in a notebook. And so this worked out to about 20 minutes per day. Some days more, some days less. It really just depended on how many characters, how many words were in the particular song's lyrics. Overall, I was kind of surprised, to be honest, with how much I was able to improve my left hand handwriting in such a short span of time. Not only in just the legibility and the neatness and the aesthetic of the actual handwriting, but the speed as well. I was really kind of surprised about that. 27%. It was pretty good. And after the fact, I was poking around online and found this other study that was done on non-dominant hand training. And it actually had very similar results as well as a similar practice time frame. One more additional thing, and this is kind of subjective, is that I've just noticed since beginning this that I'm much more likely to use my left hand now for just an array of odd things, whether it be just like opening a door or drinking water from a glass or brushing my teeth. And also have just noticed, I was playing basketball the other day, that it just felt a little bit easier and more controlled when I was using my left hand to dribble and going for layups and all that. So kind of subjective, but it kind of makes sense when you think about it, that the fine motor control would work its way into other things other than just handwriting. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to share this kind of wacky little experiment I was doing for the past week. And thanks for tuning on in, and we'll catch you next time. Adios, amigos.